Hello and welcome to tutorial number 36, and in this tutorial we're going to be covering how you would split strings. Now in a previous tutorial we went over how to create an array, how to use one, etc. Well, in this tutorial we're going to go over how to create an array by splitting a string. So go ahead and create a new project, just call it splitting text strings. Okay, now just to start off, we'll make a simple message box application, and then I'm going to try and create something more advanced. So for the text, we'll just say split string. Okay, and now let's just double click this and we'll go over how to split a string. So first of all, we're going to need to declare our string, and we'll just say declare some string as a string. I'm just going to give it the value of 1 space 2 space 3 space 4. Now notice that in here we have spaces to separate each word. Now we're going to use a space to split our strings, so this will be number 1, 2, 3 and 4. So you must make sure that there's a space between in each of these. Okay, and now we've done that, we're going to declare our split strings as an array. So you know how to declare an array. It's the same as declaring a string. You just declare, declare, and we'll say some string 2, and then remember empty brackets. In the previous tutorial we used like 5 or 4 to declare how many elements, if you want to say, are going to be in this, but we're going to leave it blank for this. I'm going to declare some string 2 as a string, and then we're just going to give it a value down here. Okay, so we're going to say some string 2 equals, and then we're going to say some string dot split, and this is how you would split a string, and in brackets we're going to say what we want to split it by. Now in this case we want to split it by the spaces, so we're going to put open quotation, and then just a space, and then brackets, quotation, and then close. Okay, so let's go over this. First we declare some string as a string, and it's just going to be these 4 words. Then we declare some string 2 as an array, as a string, and then we give it the value of splitting some string, which is here, by a space. So now we're just going to loop through this array, and we know how to do this in a previous tutorial. It's going to say for I equals 0 to some string 2, which are array dot length minus 1, message box dot show some string 2, and in brackets I. You should know what this means because you should have taken the previous tutorial. If not, you better watch that now. So just go ahead and debug this, and if you split it, and it'll say 1, 2, 3, 4. There you go. Sorry, computer lagged a bit there. Okay, so now we're going to try and create something a bit more advanced. We're going to, first of all, it's going to add a text box. And instead of splitting just some random string that we declared, we're going to actually split the text inside this text box. So double click split string again, come back to this code. Now up here we declared some string is a string, we want to get rid of that, and now we're going to use text box 1.text to be split. So here we're declaring some string 2 as a string where we previously split some string. Now here we're going to delete some string and say text box 1.text. And all that's going to do is, okay, we're declaring some string 2 as an array, and then some string 2 is equal to splitting the text inside text box 1 by a space, and then it's going to message box as it did previously. So please debug that, and let's see how this works. So we'll just say this is a sentence. Okay, split string. This is a sentence. Okay. So now, okay, we've done that, but what if we want to split it by something else? So let's bring this down. Okay, and we can just add 2 labels. and a label down here will say text to be split, and the label up here will say split by, and here we're just going to allow the user to define what character they would like to split the string by. So let's just add another text box so the user can decide what they want to split the text by. Okay, now we'll go back into the code, and here you'll see we're splitting the text by a space. We're actually going to say textbox2.text because that is the above text box. So let's debug this. Okay, now we want to debug, I'm quite tired right now, by a plus sign. Okay, so now let's just say this plus sentence plus is plus split, and then we'll add another space and put test. We'll see here that this won't split the test with a space because it's only going to split by a plus. We split this sentence is split test, and there we go. Well, that's just, I hope by this tutorial you understand how splitting strings work, and it's a bit, you don't really need to know this, but there's also other ways you can split strings, like you can say split, and then in brackets you can have textbox1.text and a comma and textbox2.text. That will just split textbox1.text by the string in textbox2.text, but you don't really need to know that. I prefer this one. It's, you know, makes more sense really. So thanks for watching the tutorial, and if you have any questions on splitting strings, just leave a comment. If you have any suggestions or requests, just leave a comment also, and please rate the video and subscribe.